throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more. Whole squad in the field, yeah, we tell them I'm ready for more.
Next, we'll see the Patriots and the Chargers. New England leads the series 26-15 as they look for their 7th straight win over LA. It's Week 8, and it's only on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And his first look is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. Now room for Eckler. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards remain on 2nd down.
At the Patriots' 35-yard line.
Herbert. And complete right side to Cook. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Herbert throwing again. And they finally get to him as he's taken down.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A little juke. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
Touchdown, Chargers. Travis Fulgham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The touchdown giving them the 1st quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
The Patriot offense ready to go to work for the first time, and leading them out, their quarterback in his second year with New England and 11th overall, the former MVP Cam Newton.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
Wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
And hoping to get rid of that interception bug. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spine on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing is Newton. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this game. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Folk, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That'll be complete to Cook. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Running on first down, Eckler. Oh, look at the juke. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
He's worked relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Williams.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep. They curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Completes it to Lee. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. On first down, it's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lee. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. Well, now how about this return? And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Newton to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Newton on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Newton. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he's out of bounds, almost Phillips gets to the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Flush to his right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. To throw is Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offensive coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Well, the drive starts with a completion, left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. A shotgun snap for Newton. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time to be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Harris going to get it again on second down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after him. They've not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He'll get that out to the flat to White. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they edge a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Now he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. The L.A. offense ready for this next possession. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he works free. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. One receiver left, that's Allen. Now it's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Christian Barmore in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Dan Bailey on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will tie things at 17-all. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Getting set to go again here, Cam Newton marches back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people. No errors, right? Not turning it over and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in the team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. He finds Aguilar over the middle.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
3rd and 2, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. Complete. It's Henry. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Herbert now. He finds his man, complete. It's Lee. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead now up to 14. That drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Entering settings screen, you have 20 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Back to throw, Newton. His throw incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Eckler, they run left side. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers.